So the first tool which is very essential for the process of genetic engineering or biotechnology, or you can say that is recombinant DNA technology, that is restriction enzyme. Restriction enzyme belongs to class enzymes called nucleases that may cut in DNA by recognizing a particular sequence of DNA. These sequences are called recognition sequences. Today, we know more than 900 restriction enzymes that have been isolated from over 230 strains of bacteria, each of which recognize different recognition sequences. Just you can see that there is recognition site. This is the DNA molecule, and 5 to 3 and 3 to 5. So what you have seen here, so there is A, G, A, T, T, C, C, T, T, A, G. So both the strand cut by restriction endonucleases. First it recognizes the site. So there is cutting site GA, or here in this there is GA. So it is the cutting site. Therefore treatment with Escherichia coli are first. This is an restriction endonuclease. The name is ECO are first. This will go the phosphodiester bond, and then it will behave like this. So what is the process? I will discuss later. So the first letter ECO are first. So how will keep the name of the enzyme? So the first letter of name comes from the genes, that is E. First letter of the name comes from the genus Escherichia, that is a bacteria. E. Second, so that gene is not, but it will be a, that is genus. So first letter of the name of restriction enzyme come from the genus. Second and third letters come from the species. ECO, that is coli, Escherichia coli, of the prokaryotic cell from which they were isolated. Fourth letter is derived from the name of strain R, and Roman number following the name indicate the order in which the enzyme were isolated from that strain of the bacteria. Means E, that is genus, CO, that is species coli, that is two letter, R, that is strain, and first is the enzyme has been isolated first time. This is first enzyme. So for example, ECO R, I come from Escherichia coli, like that. So restriction enzyme, that is a nuclease enzyme. So it has different kind of enzyme, that is exonuclease, endonuclease. But this endonuclease is not useful for the biotechnological process. Restriction endonuclease, which have the recognition character, first recognized and then cut. So exonucleases remove nucleotides from the end of the DNA, that is not useful. Endonuclease may cut at specific position within the DNA, that is also not useful. However, restriction endonuclease recognize a specific palindromic sequences in the DNA, and it is very much important tool of genetic engineering, or you can say that recombinant DNA technology. So what do you think that is what is palindromes? So the palindrome is a DNA sequence of pairs of the bases that will same on the two strand when orientated of reading it kept the same. As for example, if we read 5 to 3 direction as well as 3 to 5 direction, just you can see in this nucleotide sequence GAA TTC 5 to 3 direction, again GAA 3 TTC. So in this way, so both direction they are having same sequences. And in case of simple example, madam, MADAM, and vice versa, MADAM. So restriction enzyme cut the strand of DNA a little away from the center of the palindrome site, but between the same two bases on the opposite strand, same two bases. This leaves single stranded portion at the end. There are overhanging stretches called sticky end on each strand, and this was discovered first time by Herbert Boyer. Sticky end form hydrogen bond with their complementary cut counterparts. This stickiness of the end facilitates the action of enzyme DNA ligase. So it helps. This ligase is an enzyme which can seal the broken piece of DNA molecule. Now just you see here the action of restriction endonuclease. This is the vector DNA and this is the foreign DNA. What is idea here? We want to copy the desired DNA molecule. So enzyme cut the both DNA strand at the same site. Just you see here, this is the vector DNA, and here enzyme Escherichia coli EcoR first. This is an endonuclease, and this is the foreign DNA, desired DNA. So here there is a cut in between G and A. Here cut in between G and A. Here also in foreign DNA cut between G and A and G and A. So what do we see? So after this cutting, so there is sticky in form in vector DNA as well as sticky in form in foreign DNA, and that has the desired character. So now after this, the DNA fragment joined at sticky end. Just you can see here, this sticky end very important cut. So therefore, this joints will be sealed by another enzyme that is known as DNA ligase. After that, after cutting of DNA, if we are having a DNA molecule where our actual desired DNA molecule is there, so we have the process that is gel electrophoresis. How gel electrophoresis work to isolate the DNA molecule. So cutting of DNA by restriction endonucleases result in the fragment of DNA which can be separated by gel electrophoresis. This is device based on the electric field. So here this is the power supply, this is the machine, or that is gel electrophoresis machine. So very simple. You know that DNA fragment which is negatively charged move towards a node through a medium or matrix commonly known as agarose gel. So here we are forming the agarose gel under an electric field. The DNA fragments separated according to their size through sealing effect provided by agarose gel. The smaller size fragment will moving fast and having upper position. The separated DNA fragment are stained with compound known as ethidium bromide followed by exposure to U ultraviolet radiation. Bright orange color bands of DNA become visible in the ethidium bromide stain gel exposed to UV light. So the separated band of DNA are cut out from the agarose gel and extracted from the gel. This step is known as elution. The DNA fragment purified in this way are called in constructing recombinant DNA by joining them with the cloning vector. Vector is nothing. The vector can have the ability to carry the foreign DNA such as bacteria as well as bacteriophages.